Oh, right. I always think that I'm not forgetting something, but one little part of the setup that I've had for the entire time, I can always forget it at the last second. Okay, so here's this going on, and this going on, and we can get to drawing. I saw something about relaxing drawing, and I want to try to see if I can have relaxing drawing where you don't think about anything at all in the drawing. I don't know, it was on the Proco channel and like 5 years ago, and then I found it in a playlist I saved. Hey, hi to you. Hello, Kai. How's life going? I keep getting gossip from my best friend about relationship dramas and stuff, childhood friend, whatever, and I'm finding out that it's kind of a universally understandable conversation topic, I guess, at least due to media and stuff, but I still don't know where to insert it all that. Meaty phone addicted to its meaning is the comments on a gartic phone or a phone addiction. I'll never know. Hello to you, YouTube user Suckdick. Hello to Kai. And you've been beat to here. Oh, here is a that's another thing, isn't it? Okay, did I remember to put this in the description? Wait, okay, I think I did. Hello, hi. How's it going, Rita? And hi to Ziggy, and hi to that one snail enjoyer. Time to enjoy some snails. Okay, like, what's the thing that I heard about, what's that called? Iterative drawing, where you just draw super relaxing style. I mean, I am still on this last canvas from last time, in addition to, I don't know, a gartic phone or whatnot, but there's room to explore. What does it look like to relax and let your mind wander, as the video said? And can one do that while talking the whole time? I don't know. You found the elephant curse at the bottom of the description. Hey, one complimentary elephant curse for you. What does that mean? Well, you'll find out when you've been elephant cursed. There's the race to the first is such a challenging one. It's I figured out how to I don't know, pretty consistently get a top comment on WEBTOONs and stuff. You just have to be in there earliest first. You just have to be in there doing that. And I'm always torn between the decision to do something like really thoughtful, or to do something like more fast and stuff. So kind of a heart shape in here. What is this? What shall this be? What shall this all be? There's Brina saying, how is everyone? Asking before I rant about everything good and amazing that happened. Hey, okay, wait, good news though. There's, I mean, not much going on with me personally. I had another driving school lesson yesterday. In the last 3 weeks before I scheduled taking my driver's test. So at the start of next month, like the first Tuesday going in for the test, hopefully I'll be all ready and things like that. Here's all of these lines iterating over each other's, and it can just be like that. One snail enjoyer is saying, I'll try to play some gartic phone, but remember I'm on a computer and we'll have to draw with a mouse so it'll look like hot garbage. Hey, that one snail enjoyer, I'll tell you right now, you're not the first person to say such a thing. Many I guess many gartic-ers, many garlic people have joined this thing, but the thing is, we're on a time limit, and I think that's the true vulnerability of gartic phone. We go in there, and then we all We all make a little art that looks like ass all together, which I guess is strangely fitting with today's thumbnail, because for some reason the Duolingo bird keeps having a weird bootay. I don't know what the deal is there. Azuki's here. Hello to Gizmo. And then there's committing man slaughter. Interesting. And Kai says, I keep rescheduling my lessons. Let me do one next week. Whoa. There's things to be learned indeed. And Suktik saying, YouTube is very slow lately because of adblock. This was an easy win for you. I will get faster, stronger. I will go for the extreme stars next time. I mean, I've seen people doing premieres and stuff. Premieres of these things. There's Gears of the Epo, nice. Gears of the Mo. Oh, I've misread that. And now there's ranting going on. I think we've got a ton of people in here. Pretty awesome. Let's start one normal round. Hello. There's the news from Brina. My father said surprisingly yes to the doggy. I just have to wait until he gets his second contract. Made some new art friends on Instagram. Hey. That's good happenings. That's a dog. Yes to the dog. Hey, congratulations. I started sort of a Duolingo bird themed stream, so we're gonna get in here. Hammer made of owls. Oh, that's not a word at all. That's made of owls. I can type, I promise. I'm in a weird position, but I'm actually really good at typing. I think my maximum speed is like 120 or 140 words per minute. Hella accurate. You can't even step to me. And my arms are just in a weird position today, so it's time to draw a baby baseball bat. How does this go? We must deeply consider probably every single prompt completely seriously. Let's have this, wrapped around. That's how you can tell when something is a baby, because they are in a little baby bundle, a little baby bassinet. And however, this sort of conflicts with the second prerogative. How can you tell that it's a bat? Only by the handle, I think. Only by the handle. And then the handle, coincidentally, like a baby, is also wrapped up. A baby also has a little sucker or something and is sleeping peacefully. And then somebody has to hold that baby. Hopefully, at the beginning of a baby's lifespan, it's being held by a sentient baseball bat, capable of having another baseball bat. It's kind of bent. I don't know if I've made a cricket bat or something over here. Here is parenthood, and of course, when you're all grown up, you stop wearing pants. So I look back over the chat to see what's going on. Your baby bunny learned how to play with her cups. Hey, oh my gosh, wait, that sounds adorable. And they're sending art and Leviathan. Hello to you. What's good? What's new? I seem to recall that you're developing personas designs or something like that. Lately with character design, I'm going into theming and trying to figure out if I can sort of expand a theme into a really interesting look, really interesting concept. There's Skittle Squad officer reporting for duty. Hi, Eggpie. What is the Skittle Squad? I'm so out of the loop right now, or as a Skittle Squad person might say, I'm so out of the bag of Skittles. I'm so not tasting the rainbow right now. Let me taste the rainbow. How you doing? What's going on? Nice day today. Going on with some good news. And Leviathan saying, I made great progress. I know what the shirt will look like. Hey, oh my gosh, congratulations. Hey, wait. Dies of phone addiction. Lamely, cringely. Well, they probably didn't get that last word out there. There's and wouldn't know I am in there. There's the Skittle Squad. Officer reports for duty, specifically from Human. Well, I've never heard of such a thing before. Outrageous, incredible. Here's an angry man riding some weird creature into war. I just heard about a published Japanese manga like that. Okay, so first of all, here's all of this creature with some ears and some face and some little legs. Excellent. And we're getting the nose, we're getting the eyes, we're getting the mouth, we're getting the flag of being gay while a bear. Actually, that's totally specifically different colors. Red, okay, and then orange. Every single time. There's peanut pudding, some stuff in general. Okay, and then yellow, and then green. We're getting a little bit blue. We're getting a little bit as purple as we can get. Homosexual. And then we cannot forget, I guess, the president of Russia. But let's do some propaganda around them. Wait. Okay, I'm in the skin tone, and it's just quicker to do things like that. I actually don't know how to convey that this is the president of Russia. There's just a dude here looking at you with his big eyes like a bug, and we're quite decent out here. We can put on some pants. I forgot the warfare. I accidentally made some love and not some war. So that's what we have to deal with here today. And there's Skittle Squad, the Fruity Friends, the Queer Questers. Nice. Okay, wait, that was very thematic. And Baby Yoda gets a lock to satisfy the one true craving is one way I could put that. Did I type all of that correctly this time? See, I'm a good typer, I'm a good typist. There's Pride Month next month. It's about to get real gay. That also reminds me that for the first week, I think the first week right before Pride Month, I'm not gonna be streaming. I guess I'll write that down somewhere. There's Pleasant Night going on. And figuring out a hammer made of owls. Big ouch. We instantly killed a duolingo bird. There's, art section. Things going on in the Discord. It's about to get real gay. Homosexual month, let's go. And being breed is a Brian thing to do, and there's multiple ways a duolingo can be dead, and we found perhaps a duo of ways that the bird can be dead. Okay, sure. Yes, person addicted to phone dies due to addiction. I hate that I interpreted this perfectly. There we are. Dying cringily and lamely. There's guy died surrounded by technology. It evolves indeed. Okay, let's see a couple of things. Let's see a little bit of a bunny. So it's like that's like a specific kind of enrichment, kind of a toy, kind of a thing. There's a little creature here. I know you're seeing it, and I'm also seeing it, but I think maybe my little brother is not allergic to a bunny, and then my dad also like really likes bunnies due to having one when he was younger. There's threats going on. Oh, this started as PvP, trying to get the gizmo. However, there's clearly a Yoda-like vibe out here. Yoda-like vibe. There's gartic links going on and treats being at the bottom. Oh, okay, oh my gosh. And then we start out. Dr. Tit is riding a giant cat in battle, and now from Ziggy lore, I can tell that was almost written as Dr. Time, I think. However, today a new doctor enters the scene, Dr. Tid. Well, and we get a little bit gay out here. Grandpa's riding the gay band on the bass. Wow, we cut that off at the perfectly safe for work time. Who knew? There's... She also got a snuffle map, but I haven't recorded that yet. There's so many little bunny rabbit things that I have not heard of that are excellent. A bobbling pin with a baby bobbling pin. You know, it does look like that. Single mom bowling pin and her child are about to... Oh, right. The thing about any of these prompts is that one hell of a ball is going to hurtle at that baby at speeds. There's chew toys going on, snail enjoyer going on. The snail enjoyer. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you have it? Has been here the whole time. Here's... Okay, a normal round. I cannot tell if I missed somebody joining, because I thought that I saw 2 people joining, but I cannot tell. Let's write something. Okay, I'm specifically thinking of like okay, let's see. Armor for owls, made of owls. This could go any direction, but subliminally, I've planted some kind of Duolingo idea in your head. Why did they start showing me a picture of Duolingo just all cheeked up? I think maybe that hasn't happened since it just coincided with a Super Bowl ad. It's up to me to decide what this prompt, King Labing, means. I could go super simple with that. Super simple, and by super simple I mean drawing already existing copyrighted properties. I almost said prophecies right now, so let's look that up. Okay. Losing time to the misspellings, and here we have the other sorts of things. Okay, let's I think the way that I get the maximum amount of detail is by using a really thin sort of a brush. I keep cracking up laughing mid-sentence. It is not even that funny. Let's draw a little crack out here. That might be specifically an edited feature of John Lennon the Beatle, by which I mean crack, by which I mean ass crack. However, you can also put one of these on somebody's skull. It's not just limited to pictures of John Lennon. Okay, so here is your little face, looking at this. I don't always prove to myself in one of these streams that I can actually do art, that I've actually been able to do art all along, because I practiced a little, and by a little I mean for a couple of years. But sometimes drawing something from a reference photo specifically, oh no, Google is I don't know, is down. Time to bing is does that make any sense? Does that make any sense for the next person drawing things? It's going to have to do that. There's Brina elaborating about the dog. The breed in particular we are getting is an Aussie Shepherd. Sadly, there's none in the shelters near me. Oh, wait, and that is the one with the pink nose, right? And then relaxing while enveloped by your own fiery vape. Vape cloud? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that that's your own fiery vape cloud. Slimesicle as popsicle. I've heard of the dude. I opened my second tab of the stream. Slimesicle as in YouTuber. And then there's not just one design. There's not just one design for the guy out here. Okay, I'm hoping that I'm drawing the rare safe Minecraft YouTuber. The rare, dare I say safe, dare I say Minecraft YouTuber. Okay, so here's one of these. We're getting some scruffy hair. Do I go lighter or darker? We're going for lighter. Sort of out here, but this is apparently based on the first fan arts that are on Google. Okay, well that's your life. That's your life when you're a little guy who is made of a little slime, I guess. Here you go. And at the bottom, of course, you get slimy like you are from Nickelodeon. And then there's the popsicle. Yesterday I was eating some ice cream, and for some reason up in this house, we got some of the chocolate ice cream topping thing that when you put it on the ice cream, it turns into a solid shell of the ice cream. Okay, so here's a guy. I think to anybody who doesn't know what's going on here, this has a ton of room for interpretation, I think. Yeah, totally. And then Brina's saying, Riot's listing is from a trusted breeder, apparently has a good temperament. Okay, nice. And then drawing with the mouse is so hard. You are the bravest soldier. I swear. Serious for serious. It's big words out here, but thanks for being around. Thanks for participating. Disconnection from gartic phone hits the gizmo. There's Brina saying the only reason my father said yes is because I brought up he might help with socializing and panic attacks. Okay, well, did I almost read that as he might attack? It's the opposite. There's panic attacks to be helped with. That's lovely. Will the pup get training for this? Okay, so here is new. Okay, wait. The Slenderman celebrates pride, I think. That's not what Slenderman looks like. He's known for not having a face, which gets into the character design kind of thing that I've been thinking of. One person looking at Red Britain. The breed is usually a cattle dog, but can have professions like therapy or emotional support dogs. Oh my gosh. And hello to Word789. You're being scared by the Duolingo owl? Unfortunately, we are giving the Duolingo owl weaponry today, so you're soon gonna have even more specific reasons to be scared. It's probably gonna be a real sick gun or something. Okay, so a one-eyed person looking at Red Britain. Okay, I have 1/3 of the time to draw this. 1/3 of the time to draw this. But, okay, God. Okay, why? Okay, why? I have 1/2 of the time to draw this. Let's go black and white. Let's not have any detail or something. And then here's one face, and then here's like red, and then here's a single eye. Sure. And then I'm actually drawing fan art from something that I've been watching lately, because something like British and blinding happened. Something happened like that in a show I've been watching, so one simply has to draw that, I suppose. Okay. Here is a little bit of an arm. Here's a little bit of a tank top. What does the flag of... Okay, Britain, please. Okay, I misspelled it, but it still gives me the Union Jack. Who else upjacking it? So here is only red. That becomes a different flag, right? Well, okay, if I do fan art, it becomes perhaps a little bit less interesting. A little bit less interesting. Well, hello. How did this all turn out? Here's the perfect time to join the link at the bottom of the description if you so desire to do so. There's that one snail enjoyer saying this is kind of unrelated, but if you ever have any free time, watch Ruby. It's a low budget anime and I adore it. I heard that it changed ownership a bunch over the years, but however, I still see people being obsessed with it, right? So even if the story is kind of lumpy, kind of chunky, kind of inconsistent, it has that it factor, the lovability. 7 peas in a trench coat. I mean, you gave up, but that's clearly 7 peas in a trench coat, or perhaps a tube. It works. Hat and a pants made of dead duolingos. You know? That's how it works sometimes, and it works this time. Look up Mercury. Ruby is my favorite character design ever. Right, looking at some character designs. Let's see it. Mercury, from RW. Please, okay, I'm not trying to look up Mercury in retrograde, and this started out as the gay planet where gay things happen. The gay planet where gay things happen. And now it's time for Slenderman to celebrate Pride Month. Is that the right direction for the pansexual pride flag? Or am I misremembering? I mean, hey, there you go. Opening up a tab to look at the British flag, and even with that, you get it right. It was red. It was completely red. It makes sense in my head and on the page, and it's making complete sense. I'm not losing it. I'm not losing it out here. I'm gaining it. This is what gains look like. Here's Slimesicles, and it works. There's a nerd in a Shrek popsicle. The Shrek popsicle is still what? It's, you better not say delicious to me. You better say Del Taco, the opposite of delicious. Okay? You don't ever eat a weird ass popsicle. There's some art in the Discord, right? I'm out here missing some things as the allegations get huger and larger. Is this wait, you did draw that one meme. draw your persona looking like that. How huge can your nose be? 1 million huge. Excellent. That was perfect. There's Corn Guy, such a blackout, and Mipsa says, sup fellow Sharoians. You know, any kind of name could be a country at any point. Okay. Okay. Wait, due to the gizmo disconnection, this got interpreted. Just reinterpreted. We're not continuing from King doing a little bing, where We're throwing it back. We're throwing it back. And here it all is. 3 interpretations. Being in it, it can look like 3 different things. The Shrek popsicle is delicious. I get betrayed at every turn. I get betrayed at every turn. How brutal, how poignantly delicious. So there's a British flag. I intended to have this on loop because it's only 1 hour. And then there's and you Okay. So here you are, with your more accurate British flag. But here we are, you know? And we're actually paying an artistic homage to the new freaky-ass red portrait of King Charles, where he just sort of... It's an officially commissioned portrait where he seems to emerge from a sea of blood. I don't know what the... They're trying to portray themselves as like good people, right? That's what people who are public figures try to do, whether they succeed or not. But there he is, emerging from the sea of blood in what frankly is a weird ass PR move, in addition to all the crimes and whatever one might say. There's me saying I need to watch more anime, but sometimes I can't. Some tropes. This is your sign to watch Ouran High School Host Club. Okay, wait, that one's kind of tropey, but it's more fun. But definitely delicious in dungeon, subverting the tropes out here. I'm trying to think which ones were also tropeless. I've only seen clips of Nichijou. Oh wait, this started out as a maple tree killing with saw blade leaves, and I said that was clearly a fiery vape cloud. Oh, we almost had some fire. Oh, this actually got really relaxing in the end. This got extremely relaxing in the end. Okay, I think that we can. I think that we can do this. We could do a cool animation kind of a thing. Okay, wait, did I choose animation and then the settings were weird? Okay, I don't know. But here it goes. I think we've got it in us. Animation, we got it in us. I'm missing certain messages, such as he saying, no, I meant King the Bing from the Chinese ice cream meme. Oh. So it is pronounced Bing chilling, right? Or no, or I've been saying that you draw better with an actual pen. I've seen some of your arts, right? Seen some of your arts looking pretty good. Read like Britain 1888, whoa. And Meme says saying, I couldn't go on the other shoots because I had a lot of things to do. Binged the Scott Pilgrim comic series. Hey, it's high quality, right? And I had looked up Mercury Black as character design. Wait, no, Mercury Ruby character design. Pretty good stuff out here. Cool jacket. I'm looking up Bugs Bunny because I think this could go well. I think this could go excellently. Okay, wait, you wrote a script for your first cartoon? Okay, wait, hey, congratulations! Is it going like difficult? Are you encountering any sort of, I don't know, problems that you were not really aware of? Okay. I keep, a couple of weeks ago, I claimed to have defeated, cured, writer's block despite having it for, a few years, straight up a few years. This is... I have discovered that I can't really claim to have beaten it until I don't know, write for like a week or something. I was so full of hope. And you know what else starts with an H that I'm so full of? Hubris. And if I were a little healthier right now, maybe hummus. Not that hummus is something that a human body produces when you're really healthy. I think that's something that only happens to worms, but hummus, like it's made of mashed beans. I keep meeting people who have not tried a lot of foods like this. Okay, so here's a bit of this. I think your eyes are straight up too big. Okay, drawing some bunnies. And there's got to be something for a bunny who is bugs to be doing. Okay, I think you're going to encounter like a frankly giant hand, and here's like a thumb. Here is a thumb. All in all, I have not beaten writer's block, but I suppose I must still count some progress. Here is a hand. How can I tell? Okay, yeah. Looking at my own hand that is holding the pencil in order to draw it does yield some results. It's looking like a hand. We can in fact get the rest of the bunny. He's kind of sticking it out. If not gonna lie. Bugs Bunny. Okay, and here's this, and I actually did not start drawing a duolingo despite the theme out here. Here's a very funny fuzzy bunny, and you know, this is a little bit freaking complex. But it does let you trace in this mode. I don't know how difficult or how easy this is gonna be. Here is a hand. And it all makes sense. Excellent. So maybe that will make sense. And we're gonna have the hand going toward the bunny. Actually, that makes it a little bit less clear, so let's just put that as a note. Pet bugs bunny. Sure. Some very clear drawing and stuff. Very clear. There's Barry Gilly appearing and saying, you see my chat, and then there's Jenny Longton. Oh my goodness, it had been a minute since I looked at the chat, so I wasn't sure if you were still here. I went into the Bugs Bunny zone, but hello. Janaya Longton, hello to you. Yeah, you can tell us about yourself. If you're still here, I can't actually tell when someone has left, or if I'm just talking to the ghost of them, but hello, there you are. It takes a lot to make an 11-minute animation. Oh, right, okay. Talking about making your first cartoon out there, and Meme says, elaborating, I have to write the script, storyboard it, cut it out, and delete the scenes, and do the animatic and keyframes, and scan it to a computer, send it to my friend who's coloring the animation, have him send it to... Wait, you got friends in on this? You got this animation pipeline going on? Oh, that's something that happened recently. As I think about the business side of things, in animation, I guess. Okay, so here's a dude who is like a dog, right? That keeps happening in the anime Delicious in Dungeon, which does not objectify women. It does not objectify women. So if that's one of the anime tropes that makes you go, I'm so tired of this. Have you ever seen a woman in your life? They're people, I swear to God. If you're ever like, it's an entire half of the population, why can't you write this the entire half of the entire planet or whatever the hell? Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, they're able to do it, out here doing it. Okay, and they're also, the main character is a furry. He's surprisingly regular. From in appearance, so he's not like, he doesn't have a really awesome persona when you first meet him, but if you just wait for it, he rips off his skin to reveal a dog in a dream. Okay, I'm looking for the guy, and I think that I can I'm looking for dog. We have plenty of time for this. And then there's snail enjoyers and Mary Gillies and they called me, right? I try to like read the I try to read the entire chat most of the time. Today I am, wow. Okay, I lost my train of thought instantly because I brought up the panel of this guy who I said rips off his skin to reveal a dog in a dream. Okay, and I'm putting some hair on him, and then we can also have a little bit of a nose. Okay, I try to read all of the chat on Fridays specifically when we got a gartic phone going on. I find myself more locked in on the drawing, but then other days, the Monday, the Wednesday, days that are not today, I find myself more locked in on the chat. I guess it really depends. So let's have just kind of a bark, just kind of a I guess, yeah, just incorporating that in here, and then there's uploading it and not having to worry about things, and Janaya Longton saying, my name is Janaya, I'm 10 years old and I live in Trinidad and Tobago. That's all. I can't remember if I got to visit Trinidad and Tobago. I can't remember if I did, because I got to go on an island once. A question I had, you might have left already. A question I had is if you're on a small island. Wait, this question might already be irrelevant, but if you're on a small island and then you meet somebody who says they're from the same place as you, except on the internet, then you could find them, right? You could find them. I don't know why I have this question about islands specifically, but it's something I wonder. And then Trinidad might actually be a little bit larger, so it's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. But again, an I think so kind of thing, and I think so kind of thing. Hey. Thanks for trying to answer the question, even though I couldn't really get it out of my head. Hey, wishing you a good life out there on the island of on Trinidad and Tobago. This is not one. It might. Okay, wait. I'm looking it up to see if I'm misremembering all geography ever. It might actually be more than one island kind of thing. Okay, one mainland, one Pigeon Point Beach. Huh, okay. Yeah, got a red flag as well. Gosh, we were just drawing red flags. So here is another part of an animation, and Mimsa is setting your high hopes out here. High hopes for your very first animation in Better Than Amazing Digital Circus. Hey, shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars. Even if you miss, right? You're gonna land among the stars. So that's a saying. That's a saying. And it means aim high. Okay, so I'm going to add a face. To this person who is on fire, dare I say in fire. There's Mary Gilly saying, oh yeah, hi, and Friday, and why dog is on my lap. You know, there was just some conversation going on about dogs. For some reason, I'm thinking about why I haven't seen a lot of dogs with a very pink nose. Okay, so here you are, on fire, and so I don't really have to put the go-go boots on you suddenly. go-go boots is what it's called when you're in some like really tall sort of thigh-high boots. So the boots were not on you before, but I'm thinking that's what happens. I'm thinking that's what happens when you're on fire. You start feeling, dare we say, hot, 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 meaning your outfit, meaning slay. Here is some fire like that, and we're going to shine up those boots. My grandmother used to wear boots like this since she was a go-go dancer. That's like I don't know, some kind of precursor to a showgirl or whatever. I have no idea. There is a lot of scribbles going on though, and your leg shall be on fire, and we're going to figure it all out. It's all going to make sense when this collaboration of an animation is all said and done. Okay, here is all of this. And I want to write some kind of note. Gain outfit, specifically swag. Sure, that's not really a word that people use anymore, but that's what we're going to say. There's Janaya, London saying, need to go now, but then some goodbyes, and then some being able to stay. Whoa. I always try to say a proper goodbye to people when they say that they're leaving the chat, leaving the stream, this kind of thing. I think that I miss people a lot of the time, so for timing's sake, so I can be completely on time with it, I'm gonna say goodbye in advance, but also hello again, but also we'll miss ya. Sure, yes, sure. There's brown noses and snail enjoyer going away, but it was fun. There I am missing it, proving my point that I'm always missing it. Goodbye to you, that one snail enjoyer. It was great having you. Thanks for drawing with us. There's Kai wondering if you had a YouTube account when you were 10. I feel like my early internet experiences were sort of shaped by, I think I was 13, which coincidentally has now ended up being the age that you're allowed to be on YouTube without parent permission. But if you have permission, then you're fine. We are turning into a fish for this stage of the animation, and being like, help, oh, that's pretty scary out here. However, we're going to do this. Yeah, my early YouTube experience was, I had no idea if my mom would like tell me to stop one day, stop watching all YouTube, so I tried to only watch things that I had an explanation or excuse for, because like she had banned me from Roblox, which was where all of my friends were, because I was like stuck at home all the time. So I was like, it's gonna happen again any day now. So I only watched science channels for a while there, like specifically Veritasium, and then eventually when I was feeling a little rebellious, I started watching music videos. Wow. Okay, so here you are in a shirt, and we're going to fill it with your fish self. What does a little fish fin look like? Like this, I think. But we want it to be like transforming, right? Okay, so we're gonna follow the same sort of a shape, but to really get it out there, and then just sort of pop those hands into being fins. Pop. like so. And then you're going to be a fish. Okay, that's going pretty good. There's Barry Gilly saying gotta go bye. Whoa, and then I was really intensely focused on a fish. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you. Don't know if you're still here to see somebody saying goodbye to you. But thanks for stopping by. Barry Gilly, there's... Wow, goodness gracious. I was so focused on that fish for a moment there. And then here's the water sort of popping, and then there's Janaya Longden saying, can I ask a question? Yes, totally. You can ask a question. There's Zuxi saying the internet didn't exist when I was 10. The internet didn't exist when I was 10. And none of you existed. You're always telling us all of these wide and bizarre thoughts about you. Okay, so okay, if somebody was 10, then I guess right now, at the minimum, if the internet didn't exist, they would be like 80 or 90, because I think the internet was made in the 70s, not like we know it, of course, but just some computers being connected to each other. Turn into a fish. Here we go. And then, and maybe the last frame is, swim. In fact, I will add a little bit of tension. I will say that somebody's fishing. All of a sudden. Yeah, there you go. Zoop, 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 zoop. There you go. There's Crystal Palm. Did I remember to say hello to Crystal Palm? Well, hello to you. How you doing? It's Friday. How you doing? There's claiming that when you were 10, the universe was 10. I never really think about it, but the universe is older than the idea of 10, right? Like, first there was the universe, and then there was the concept of 10. There's Janaya London saying, how old are you? Thanks for asking. Wait, that's not how I want to start that sentence. How I want to start that sentence is, I used to be really embarrassed of saying how old I am because I couldn't drive, and I thought that if I'm 24 years old, I should be able to drive a car. But I've learned how to drive a car, so now I'm age appropriate. Here we go. Appropriate for the age of 24? Sure, yes, that's how it goes. There's okay, I thought that I'd gotten over the strange feeling of trying to be used to being the age that I am, but no, I'm not used to it. One day you just get older than you've ever been before, but still the youngest that you'll ever be ever again. Right now is the youngest you will ever be ever again, no matter what age you are when you're listening to this. You'll never be younger than you are right now. I'm still not used to it. Kai, I swear. Stop calling me a hag. Just because I'm like older than the evil stepmother of Snow White, I'm handling it very well. I'm super used to it. There's say, how do you press the pedals without limbs? You shouldn't drive a car. Oh, as a creature who is rumored to be a snake, you say that I'm a snake, in addition to being older than time itself, apparently, but also younger than I'll ever be again. Hot damn. Well, I think this was going to end in, well, how do you combine vehicular manslaughter and a snake, right? How do you combine hitting someone with your car and being a snake, like as a word. I think that's vishnicular manslaughter. There you go. There you go. We can combine words quite well. Also, it's not safe to drive a car looking at your phone. Hey, so far, I've been very good about distractions. There's Tano saying, what are you going to draw? Oh, well, for this one, I'm continuing the animation. I think somebody started animating a British person. Perhaps British or English person murdering the dinosaurs, or maybe the aliens. Okay, well, to convey motion in an animation, never be afraid to really to really move it around from frame to frame. And then what else? There's like an arc. There's an arc out here. Sure, just like that. A very dramatic change in motion. You're just sort of teleporting this creature from one end to the other. And here we go. British violence strikes once again. There's Kai saying, "You're older than me. I'm not the haggist anymore. This is great." Hey, Kai, every word from your keyboard hitting me like the knives. Oh, you're injuring me so much right now. I can't believe it. There's Brina out here to report that your rabbit is licking your toes again. For some reason, I read that at first as licking your nose, and I was like, that's adorable. But now it's your toes, and that's, is that still adorable? Is that still adorable? There's like a foot going on. There's Roos and Ravens, hi to you. There's incredulity at the bunny. Okay, so let's okay, I have made myself run out of time for drawing this because there are so many interesting things to say, you see. So many interesting things to say. And so I hope that the ending of this animation sort of looks as interesting. British flag. I hope that it looks as interesting as it started out or was throughout, because that's all the time I had to draw that. Straight up, I think an alien was emerging in spirit from that. There's showdowns going on, and reporting that the bunny rabbit comes up, nudges your foot, and starts licking your feet. There's Denia Longden saying, do you stream on Twitch? I have wondered how easy it is. Okay, well, I guess the simple answer is currently no, because I didn't figure out how to do that. I keep being bad at technology. Although we have just animated an entire hand, just sort of squumping the Bugs Bunny, just sort of going, wah, huh. An entire muscular person appeared there. I haven't figured out how to stream on Twitch. I keep being bad at technology, which... I keep being bad at technology, but also I really believe with my whole entire heart that even if you think you're bad at something or stupid at something, if you take long enough to learn it, if you focus for like a whole week or maybe a year, however long, you can learn anything. I really believe that. It just takes time. Because stupidity is nothing in the face of time. We're morphing into an animal. Oh, and then we chose the animal. Oh, YouTubers are sucking. I thought that it was your choice to create a fish in here, but it wasn't. Someone else came up with a fish. Ziggy out here came up with a fish. Okay. It worked out quite well. oh, okay. And then there's interesting things going on. And there's highs to Leviathan's head. And Crystal Palm saying, I'm confused and bothered herself. Shara is older than me. You know, despite now having just learned to drive and stuff, I learned how to drive a car finally. You know, I thought I was emotionally ready to be older and stuff, but I still feel like I've missed out on a lot of life milestones. Having a real job, finishing school in ways just I should not give myself things to be embarrassed about if nobody else was bringing them up, but I guess it's just sort of haunted. I guess it's just sort of haunting my mind. So I guess that's one reason to stay in school and complete school. What if you grow up and you're embarrassed about it? What if you're like, yeah, I couldn't do it, don't ask me why. Okay, so we're putting on the outfits. The fire clears. I lose my entire voice, whoa. And you stand up in your new boots. This started out as being underneath a tree. I'm sorry, we keep interpreting it as fire. I'm so sorry, Leviathan. Also known as the Leviathan. There's scrolling on over, seeing the knife of 1888. There's Brina saying that licking feet or biting is often a sign that your rabbit trusts you. She does it randomly. Nice. And then Hoot and Raven says, came here from your Owl House video and saw you were live. Your art is very cool. Oh my gosh, hey. Hi to you. People are I know that mostly Owl House videos are my most popular videos on the channel. But when there's like a sign that people still watch them and stuff, I'm like, well, hey, that's pretty neat. I like kind of, I don't know, I want to figure out how to make short form content like that again. It was like going pretty well, but then I lose inspirations and stuff. So here we are. There's 5 of us in here total. I'll ask you whether you want to do a normal round or try another animation. You're in here. You decide. You decide. And I don't know, catch up with the chat until that moment. So she's saying, when a rabbit licks feet is adorable, but when I do it, I get a restraining order. SMH my head. Look, I mean, it's the bunny rabbit can't ask, doesn't have language for human beings. You are a human being, right? We're all human beings out here, right now. You simply must ask. I mean, unless it's your own foot. Everybody can do gymnastics as well, right? Okay, so we're all human. We can all do gymnastics. Just a double check here as I ask what kind of round you want to do next. There's Kai-Sen, Curse You, Honkai Star Rail, and you're attractive and cool. Designs of characters, new fixed station is now Boot Hill. And then there's make videos, question marks. There's Leviathan missing the entire video making era. That's fine too. It's been a while. There's Cats licking hands and Lord Dr. Time, sorry about that, Z, and being obsessed with the Owl House right now. I mean, you picked a great time to be obsessed with the Owl House, seeing as it's completed and all. And Instructor is telling me I should have a job at Korra House, 3 kids, and then there's buys going on. Oh, goodbye to Janaya London. Okay, and we wanted a normal round from Z next, and you were saying that I should have a job, a house, 3 kids, yet you're here making YouTube streams, spending 16 hours on your phone a day. Not every day, not all of the days, but I mean, it is too much, but not every day. Sometimes I cut it down to a very reasonable 8 hours. maybe I should stop sharing things about myself. It keeps getting more pathetic. Oh no. Oh my god. This prompt starts out as microscopic cow in the kitchen. Weapon for duolingo. We're getting back to our roots. There's it's difficult sometimes, and then there's being okay with whatever, and possibly missing a standby, and then the last message from Ziggy was telekinetically. I follow Dr. Time, primordial chaos bringer, so I'm really human. But this doesn't really answer the part about whether every single one of us here can do gymnastics stretches. I think honestly I used to be more flexible, and then I forgot to stretch. I forgot to do stretches for a while, and now my shoulder hurts weirdly. You know, nobody ever really tells you that. Nobody ever really tells you that when you're a little baby child, that you actually have to do stretches for 30 minutes a day, or you're gonna get weird pains for the rest of your life. There's should I have had I don't know. There's Leviathan saying bold to assume I'm a human, and what am I if not bold? There's talk of an opossum's birthday party. Goodness gracious, and we had got the Owl House fan, as are we all, Owl House fan, popping in here. Missed us drawing a picture of King Owl House. Do I have time to do it in half the time? Do I still have an image of this open? I mean, this says opossum birthday party. I think we can do it again. Because I instantly mess up the proportions a little bit. That's fine, because I'm confident as I draw with shaky hands hella fast. I am a strong, independent woman, which is sort of like a woman, but there's the unmistakable hint of being a little bit wormy. And here is a party hat, and then the rest of King's little body. And then what does a possum look like? I don't have any time to look it up, so I'm just gonna put your teeth out here, and your ears out here, and hope that I remember what an opossum looks like from memory. They eat ticks, and ticks are horrible to look at. So that's what you have instead of a birthday cake at an opossum's birthday party. One singular, huge, blood-sucking tick. I'm really sorry for the mental image. You're making me pronounce a hottle again. I full-on spit just now. There's Totally Laser. Hello to you, saying, are you in a call? I just joined. No. Okay, wait. super asshole. Okay. And then that's enough of a prompt that is gonna still be interesting to look at. Well, hello to you. I think that trying to be on a call has mentally confused me. Is that what it's like to be bad at phones? Well, I will say, you know what? The link to join this very gartic phone thing is at the bottom of the description. I hid it there to reduce to reduce trolling, in the hopes that everyone who found it would be nice. But also, right now, I've given it out willy-nilly to someone who just joined. That's the kind of decisions we're out here making. Oh, Rise of the Skeletons. Get ready for the skeleton apocalypse. Well, lucky for you, I just had a picture of, Papyrus. I just had a picture of Papyrus open because Undertale started trending again for a second because the newsletter went out. And I guess it is kind of special. It is kind of special to, that all of the fans or whatever of Undertale all all receive an email at once. Okay, so here is your scarf. Here is your scarf. Here is this, and this, and this, and this, and your hip bones, and they're out here. Skinny Legend, Papyrus Undertale, and you're going to tell us thumbs up to Skeleton Apocalypse. Yes, perfect. Skeleton Apocalypse, with the SE on the other side of your thumb. And that's the skeleton that I'm drawing today. There's Leviathan saying I'm a noodle, you know? As a person myself who has been accused of being, you know, what is essentially a noodle made of meat. Not to overthink that too much. As a person who's been accused of being a snake time and again, I'm really glad for the noodly solidarity we find ourselves in. I could be part of a nest of snakes. You could be part of a bowl of noodles. And those are like the same thing. Is this several tomatoes? Yeah. But what's the funniest way to describe it? Okay, tomatoes, march. I can't think of the funniest way to describe it. In a science fiction way, into tomatoes march. Okay. At the last second, I thought of into your colonoscopy because of the time I saw a picture on the internet of a ladybug that for some reason was in somebody's colonoscopy. That really scares me. That really scares me. And it did kind of look like that picture. Kind of did do that today. The subject saying my internet is ass today. The stream freezes a lot. It's 144 pixels. Oh, perfect. I want to disguise myself in this few amount of pixels. Greenpeace is shooting letters. It started out as a weapon for Duolingo, but very quickly you might get attacked by activists or perhaps the Earth. There we go. And there's the super. I'm always pronouncing this ever since I told you I can't pronounce this. The super hotel. It's a persona, but it's a hotel. Whoa. That was a really detailed face just now. That was absolutely perfect. That was like both drawings out here, like full-bodied and or full-faced. The vibes are incredible. The vibes are immaculate. I'll ask you guys who are here right now. I'll ask you, if you see somebody wearing a t-shirt from a show that you like, will you try to make friends with them? For me personally, the thought crosses my mind, but I guess a friendship is a type of commitment, and that can scare people off. And by people, I mean me. So, dead kangaroo was the prompt at first. You're rising from the earth. Get ready for the skeleton apocalypse. Papyrus declaring there is a skeleton apocalypse. You know, I think I could trust Papyrus with the skeleton apocalypse. The skeleton apocalypse. There's saying it freezes even at the lower quality. I don't know what's going on in the stream. I can't see or listen. Help. Oh, then I must communicate with you by text. What's the most important message to get out here? Here we go. It seems that a couple of new people are finding this stream. And then there's Opossum out here. Celebrate a birthday with a rat. That is one way to draw a king. Celebrating a birthday with a rat. You know, you've heard of the Rat King? There's the Bone Trousler himself, and Matt 5 McLean saying, El Mariana. Is that like El Marinara, like these tomatoes we're drawing? There's guys saying, I would usually just compliment the t-shirt if you see somebody seeing a t-shirt from a show that you like and watch, to let them know I watch the show too. Yeah, it's very subtle. It might not lead to anything, but it might. You know, it's an interaction that's like an all-around positive kind of a thing. And there's tomatoes in here, and here we are, and something saying my mama is not in this world anymore, how dare you? Now, normally when people say that, it's like a euphemism for death, right? It's a roundabout way to say, hey, this person is no longer with us. Let's write something out here. Your mama at the tomato, I don't know, tomato parade. You know, actually, this got too specific. I don't know what this is going to be. And then there's Leviathans, and it works for me. And then there's, you know, just a couple of how dare yous. Out here. Every day, I try to establish that I I'm daring right here, right now. However, I can feel my willpower crumbling. Oh, what a tense situation. I could chicken out at any time. Oh, I could be peer pressured into something right about now. Okay, we get a prompt from Z. Do I remember what this character looks like? So, I mean, I think that there's a clock. That's probably how many numbers are on a clock. And then, what other qualities does a doctor of time have? Like this? Like a billowing sort of coat. Okay, you're triangle shaped now. My character design decisions, my executive decisions. Let's put a little bit of this, a little bit of legs, and then how do you convey that somebody is making a nation? And then Wilbur is a little pig, right? Wilbur is a little pig from Charlotte's Web, the book. All right, this is excellent. Excellent, no complaints. As a pig, you are very round-shaped, and you're going to found a nation. I feel like this could almost be transformed into. So if you see a pig standing on its two hind legs, and then you see a guy who has a head for a clock, with a paper between them, could this transform into any phrase that makes sense? Like it's bacon time. Well, I suppose that's a little bit dark for the piggy. A little bit dark for the piggy. There's something saying, I'm like 2 minutes behind the stream and freezing. SMHHHH. This is annoying and stressing. I'm about to transform. Oh, in the past, you would say that you were about to deconjoin. Very mysterious, but consistent with the lore. Now you're about to transform. Into what? And the only way to see this is 2 minutes away. And the bell. Oh. Okay, wait, the bell hits YouTube audiences for once. There we go. It's, after all these years of destroying that like button Finally, there is retribution. There is revenge. There's Rita about to send some art in the Discord. Yeah, sure. Let's see some art out here. Oh, we get a peaceful little round for a moment. Peaceful round. We're getting some, we're getting a person at a tree on a hill at sunset. Oh, it's at sunset. I have already messed it up. Okay. What color is the sky? There's a Tumblr post about what color the sky is, so I should not forget. I should not be forgetting. I shouldn't forget this. I'm still forgetting what color the sky is. Okay, we might have a little bit of orange, a little bit of orange layering, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of this, and then we're also just putting this back up here, trying to have a hill. Wow, I swear I am capable of drawing. Maybe not at this exact moment, maybe after like 5 years of practice. I totally forgot. I forgot how to draw. I don't know what it's like anymore. It's when images. It's when you create an image 2-dimensionally, just like a camera does, right? Just like a camera does. And it matches what's in your head, right? So why is it that I can see what this is supposed to be in my head so clearly? And I've kind of Windows colored it. I've kind of extremely brightly colored it. And then the Ziggy one and the what was it from the Dream SMP? And then Naya, Alex, he just joined. What's it doing? Hello to you, Naya. Theoretically, the topic of this stream can be anything that you want, anything that's on your mind. And I'll try to answer whatever's on your mind. I will say I'm rather scatterbrained as I try to fulfill the Gartic phone prompt of a guy on a hill at sunset. And then there's the she, her, and they, them. You know, I have sometimes I've wondered about going by any pronouns, but I guess when somebody knows. Okay, so like when being first met, I'm all right with anything, I think. When being first met, you know, can't are these all a type of pansexual pride flag? Wait, I feel like I've seen this flag before, but I don't know what it is. Here it is, your mama. Dr. Time. Mr. Time is saying your mama to Romanian tomatoes. Was I mistaking the flag of literal Romania for some type of homosexual, you know? It's never too late for Romania to be gay. Sure, that's what we're saying today. There's the ongoing claim that the topic is butt hair. The art sent in the Discord. Right, now is the time to see what art you have sent. Whoa, okay, wait. Disney style of anthropomorphic animals. Okay, wait, this is neat. Big working sort of dog versus, I actually can't. Wait, is this one word? Is that one word or 2 words together? What's going on there? This is neat. This is so stylized out here. Fun little body shape out here. And then such a saying, the Gartics are unfinished due to internet war, and he's fighting against the internet provider and losing. Oh, is Bell an internet provider? Nice, interesting. And then there's counting, and then there's been the topic for the last 347 streams. You know, funny enough, we are like almost coming up on like 1 year. I don't have anything special planned for 1 year of starting streaming. I don't have anything special planned for that, but due to breaking up the schedules, it's gonna be like 150. It might be 150 right now, maybe. There's a clock, man, showing the and you know, in honor of being cut off by the internet, we continue your spirit by drawing a tiny little avatar, the last Airbender, the Aang. There's not being able to see. There's interpretations of the YouTube user succeed. There's chilling on a hill under a tree. Chilling on a hill under a tree. You know, I think maybe I forgot to say goodbye to Leviathan. Well, one way or another, but that was what that's a couple of things that Leviathan was drawing, right? A couple of things. There's Brina saying, I think I came here in June, August, September. I was really into Pokemon at the time, so probably August. Whoa, nice. And then Martin or Cat thingy. Oh, okay. So that's what's going on in this art over here. Nice. Okay. That's really cute out here. It's really cute out here. Look at your little legs. Been in almost every stream, and that's gotta go bye from Crystal Palm. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for drawing with us. It's good to see ya. And whoa, it's the return of the Leviathan. And Brina not remembering the last time you went here. I don't know if I've like achieved any goals that I set out to achieve from streaming, which was like to get better at art. I think that doing gartic phone like this made me get like a little bit better, because it did prove to myself that I can draw things hella fast. Here's a gartic phone with 3 people. As always, you guys can choose what kind of round. I mean, last time Ziggy chose a normal round, right? Well, it's short if it's 3 people, but that's perfect for a normal round. And then gartic being so glitchy and return of Leviathan. You know what? I'll go back over to the magma for a second. Did it disconnect me? In a group drawing sort of thing. There's Ziggy voted for a normal. You know what? Yeah, indeed. Now I want to figure out in my mind, in my head, what's the silliest sort of, I don't know, what can be interpreted and misinterpreted in increasingly silly manners. It's a tough prompt to start off with, but let's hit the ground running and just sort of do some guesswork. Just sort of, what's the best thing to get reinterpreted and misinterpreted? Okay. Weirdest thing to put in a taco? Okay, from having dealt taco on the brain, tacos are still just on the brain. Just how it goes. There's Brina saying, I've been getting inspiration from Jinja Ninja almost art. I love the way they draw people and characters. Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I watched a video from Jinja Ninja out here. But I remember like seeing art style progression videos. But also, I think being really impressed with the progress. You're instantly hitting me with more slander. Oh, okay. It's on me if I take the phrase snake driving a car, not good, definitely not good, if I take that personally. It's on me if I take that personally, right? You gotta just be immune to these kinds of things. You're like, what's that phrasing? What's that phrase? Like, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. That it's way lamer. It's way lamer of a phrase than I remember it, but still poignant in its own way. I think that we can just drive this entire very boxy car. Here is a snake driving a car. Like so. Yeah, here's its little sounds. And then let's draw some positivity. Drawing some positivity. Snake will pass. we'll pass the driving test. I think. Yes, absolutely. This is perfect. I did put a question mark in there, but we're gonna pretend I said that with full confidence, and Leviathan is saying I love the story, okay? Oh, recently completed your 3rd playthrough of Pokemon Violet. I mean, hey, that sounds like the way to properly absorb something, just getting really way into it. And there's Brina sharing that you lost all your data 6 months ago. Now you don't want to get back into Pokemon because of that, because you're 93 to 107 shinies are gone. Whoa, wow, that's very much. We're getting extremely snake themed out here, aren't we? Snake. Well, actually, that's like DJ Snake, isn't it? DJ Snake realizes it's time. It's time to drink. It's the last one in a normal round that's going, a little bit short style. There's a night profile picture and you're using the name Jack out here on the Gartic phone. I don't immediately know who that corresponds to. I've known more than one Jack in my life. Whoa! Instant disappearance. Oh, we were happy to have you while you were here. There's the Leviathan saying that you never really shiny hunted, with one exception. The weirdest thing to put in a taco is a baby. Yeah, I suppose so. This is one that actually goes really, really weird in the middle, but normals out by the end. There's somebody going by the name of Married Obito saying hello to you. The topic of this stream can theoretically be whatever's on your mind, and I'll try to respond to it, but I will admit I'm very scatterbrained. However, that doesn't mean that there can't be some excellent topics. And we make a snake pass a driving test in Gartic phone, and there's Rashan Rock saying hi, Kenjaro. Hey, hello to you. You're finding every single Gartic phone stream now, aren't you? This one, you might be in time to join the next round if you so wish. I'm not sure whether to do an animation kind of thing or not, but hello to you. There's going all right in the Married Obito kind of life. Nice. And then Suxy's saying that a baby isn't the weirdest thing. You silly. Not even the weirdest thing to put in a taco. Surely it's the weirdest thing to put in a taco. And then there's Shanrock saying how to join with the link. Oh yeah, sure. Let's okay, I thought that I copied it to the bottom of the description, but also I'll just send it there in the chat because I might as well. There's Married Obito saying you sound so good. Thanks. I'm never quite sure of my volume levels up in here. But if it sounds good, yippee, woohoo, yeehaw, and other exclamations of joy out here. going by the name of Peter Griffin. You have showed up in here. I'm not sure whether to wait another second or anything like that. There's Leviathan saying, I got me a Luxray, a Passaman, and a Hoppip. Then I hunted myself a shiny Cloudster, because it's my favorite Pokemon. There's Rashanrox as Peter Griffin, and Meridobito as subscribed to channel. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Thanks. I am now giving into the urge to do to have us trying animation mode. Hopefully that'll go okay. I should be asking about that more clearly. However, the challenge is now survive. There's Mary Obito saying you're my favorite YouTuber. Well, this sounds like perhaps you've just joined YouTube for the first time, because you're just seeing me for the first time, right? That's very soon, but I'll take the compliment nevertheless. Whoa, thank you. Whoa, amazing. There's Leviathan claiming that your favorite condiment is snake. I started a whole snake theming by sharing the very normal fact about myself that I once tried a sausage at a food fair made out of rattlesnake. And that's really regular. That's really regular, I think. If you go to a fairground, that's super normal. Okay, I'm trying to draw a duolingo kind of a bird, but we're going to put the color over here to the yellow side of things. We're actually going to get it on brand and perfectly right for the color. There's Brina going to places and favorite condiment being snake, and Meridobito saying you're probably the best person I've ever seen on here. I've watched so much YouTube that I can scarcely believe it, but I am learning that the proper way to respond to any kind of compliment is to say thanks very much. Wow. Here's Duolingo, and if I say that too fast after saying the previous thing that I just said, then those ideas are kind of connected to each other, and after responding to any kind of perfectly nice compliment, you have to draw a really buff Duolingo. Sure, yes, sure, it makes total sense. It makes complete sense. Here are the eyes. Here is the mouth. It's okay. I'm 100% looking at a reference image, but I'm still messing it up. And there's Bria saying I've been running on nothing but Tim Morton's coffee and a croissant you ate at 8 a.m. You're in a very different, it's 2 in the afternoon for me, and you're in an entirely different, even later time zone. Well, that's one way to be hungry if I've ever heard of it. We're giving Duolingo abs, but they're not very detailed. Okay, and then we're giving also a flex, and it's really intense. But this is an animation, so something has to happen. What should happen to the bird? Okay, well, I'm defaulting to another giant hand, which I can draw by looking at my own hand really quickly, and just sort of figuring out what that all looks like. Okay, here is the back half of a hand, and here is the other part of this. Great, sure, that's what a hand looks like. And something's gonna happen. Something can happen in this animation. Looking back at the chat to see what's going on again. There's Brina saying, I realize why I've been looking a bit skinnier. I keep forgetting to eat. Going contrary to getting those gains. What can encourage eating? Really delicious food? I mean, to ward off getting skinnier against your will, probably the solution is to have a really huge peanut butter sandwich if you're not allergic to it. Meridobito was saying, first I thought this was a piece of broccoli turning into chicken. It's really not too late. It's not too late for this to turn into a chicken, because whoever draws the next frame decides what's happening up in here. There's going to eat something, heck yeah, get your nutritions. There's ordering things. There's a W from your mother, and Debug Noob saying skibbity. Hello? There's an attempt to define skibbity. Honestly, it was weird. Okay, how would it not be weird, I guess I'll say first off. How would it not be weird to say, you're drawing me with the headphones, how would it not be weird to find out about skibbity toilet? But I was going to say this sentence, that it is a little bit strange to know about kind of like the amount of sounds that you say when you're doing the musical terms, doing scatting. Okay, so let's jump up. What's the best way to show a snake really jumping it? You know, if I reveal my ignorance about snakes, will I finally beat the accusations of being secretly, physically, spiritually a little snake that crawls on its belly? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. However, I gotta say, it's awesome being a human. Let's put your eyes glowing red, like your tongue. There's Greta Genza saying, Dodgers, interesting. Trying not to succumb to the language of tiny baby children. Don't skibbity my Ohio gat. I'm the only Rizzler. I'm not finishing that sentence because I started to have internal bleeding just from saying it. Not to overreact or anything, but I need surgery now. Human plastic surgery, apparently. There's meaning something bad and being forgiven, and somebody saying that's called scat, not too confused with scat, which is disgusting. I once confused it and made a fool of myself at an important show. Were it not for the pain that this mental image causes me, I would have to acknowledge that you're the funniest on the planet, perhaps. Thank you. Lyrical genius is what I call it when you type words in a text box. Absolutely brutal. Okay, so let's get some human plastic surgery. Let's actually just rewrite that wholesale. Let's not even think about what words come next, because I don't have to think about spelling when it's already all there. My mom has been watching a comedy show called Resident Alien lately. I've been in the room for some of it. It's been really great. It's been really great, but sometimes I make a weird little face, and she's like, are you making a face like from Resident Alien? And I'm like, no, Mom, I've always been able to make alien faces. Let's have the human plastic surgery sorts of things. Just sort of react to a snake jumping. Is this a butt? I'm gonna draw it like slightly flatter, but no, then it looks like a different shape. You have to draw it kind of cheeked up in order for it to be the booty. So here's a snake, and this is supposed to be motion blur. supposed to be motion blur. It's supposed to be you're seeing two things. There's Grisha Genza giving us several dabs. I can't tell if you're still here or if you just popped into the chat to dab on us several times. You know. Sometimes that's how it goes. We get dabbed on several times. There's Meridobito saying, are you going to draw the people getting eaten? So, fun fact about me. Whenever there's somebody getting eaten in a show or something, and they get like all swallowed or whatever, I think that's really scary. I've been saying that I'm afraid of vor. However, strangely enough, due to the nature of gartic phone, I end up like drawing that like a lot, way more than I would think, facing my fears constantly, as Z says the time is 11:05 p.m. and then rather than saying my friend teabagged me in real life, it sucked. Whoa, that's a bit far. I mean, I would hope. Hello? Nice. Okay, wait, this is the... It looks like an otter now. A transformation from bear to otter. This... it makes sense. There's Meridobito saying, you told me so much I can't even concentrate. That's... for a while I've thought that maybe in these streams I'm the only one who cannot concentrate due to trying to draw and trying to talk at the same time. However, I'm glad that I can speak quickly enough to cause some mental confusion so that I'm not the only person alone with it. I have accidentally, involuntarily created solidarity. Okay, so here's this creature. I'm gonna just sort of scrunch it up. Yes, just like this. And it's like an otter or something. There we go. And one whisker is on the other half of your head, baby. Okay. And then here are your other paws. And maybe this is gonna look like something at the end of an animation. Absolutely perfect. I think one thought I was trying to finish was I would hope that your friend teabagging you in real life would involve the things you buy from the store to make tea, a bag full of tea for like tea, the drink. Okay, and then I think you can rush forward a little bit, honestly, and then the pride flag keeps getting converted to Romania. Is it too much if I do like half Romania? There's like a red, and then like a orange, and then like a yellow, and then there's also like a green, and then I think I'll keep the mostly red and then yellow and then blue, keeping it like that, and then just one sort of a purple, and then the vibes are changed, but they are not completely transformed. The Romania flag transforms yet again, and here's the people running. I need a thinner sort of a brush for that as we get the people running. And however, it probably looks like they're not running fast enough, right? There was also another flag on the other side, which I don't know what's up. There's a week-old apple pie in my fridge right now, and then when my dad bought it with a coupon because he's really into coupons, they actually gave it to him frozen, and I don't think that was anywhere in the ad or the deal or the coupon whatsoever. And it tasted kind of stale when I ate it, and now it's been 1 week since then. However, I'm kind of feeling a little silly right now. A little silly as in I might go ahead and eat that anyway. It could not possibly expire. I think that if there's something such as an apple pie, it stays good, it's still good. There's Leviathan giving the message. Anywho, I'll probably head to sleepy lands now. The under the bed creatures getting upset by. My goodness. Okay, wait, I think maybe that message was sent a moment ago or a minute ago. I might have missed saying goodbye to you. Good night to you. Thanks for stopping by, Leviathan. Or, I keep saying Leviathan, but you did change your name to Leviathan. Well, goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. And Meridobito is saying, one time I blew my whole house up, then I rebuilt it, then I blew my house up, then I rebuilt it, then I blew my house up, then I rebuilt it, then I blew my house up, then I rebuilt it, then I blew my house up. I read every single one of those. I gotta ask then. I simply must ask then. Did it form into sort of a rhythm, sort of a sick beat in real life as well? You know, there's options, there's... Woo! Don't eat a baguette like this, you can save a life. Look, I think this is headed toward sheer completely death. And then there's... and then there's Brina with the head hurting and you gotta take your vitamins. I think that oftentimes, is it just me, or is head hurting a symptom of having not eaten for a while? I think it happens like that sometimes. Okay. Don't eat a baguette like this, you can save a life. And I'm on the last frame. So I think I'm just gonna totally transform. I'm just gonna totally transform this fellow. So first of all, entirely baguette. And then maybe you finally closed your mouth, but you are in fact foaming at the mouth due to death. Just a thing that happens when you're getting kind of super dead. However, I'm thinking that your eyes sort of close a little, and then, okay, my intention was for this to look like your face has reversed sides, right? Your nose is now on the other side due to the sheer force of baguette. I think for a little emphasis, for a little pizzazz, we'll face the hand in the other way. And that's what that looks like. Here's your other arm, and the approving French, the French crave death. The French crave death, it seems. Okay, so here's your little French outfit, also known as mime outfit. Are all France mime? You know, maybe. And let's just copy all of those words, and it's gonna be completely perfect. There's YouTube user subject saying, one time I blew my whole house up, then I was arrested. We are not the same. Now this call and response sort of format, it feels like one of those songs that is a story, that could be a story. I think you two should probably collab to make the song of the summer, specifically about blowing your own house up. And then one of you gets arrested, and then the other one is allowed to blow your house up an infinite amount of times. Whoa, classic privilege. When you blow up your house, here is this. And I think I'll just go for save a life. Maybe that's clear enough. That's a really scribbly Frenchman. Let's add more blue color. more blue color to this so-called foam, and that's been death by baguette. I've had some really thick bread lately, because I noticed if I add less water when I'm making pancakes, if I don't add as much water, then they turn out thicker. And that's too much power. That's too much power to give someone such as me. That's too much power to give myself as a gnat buzzes around my head. I made the pancakes way too thick, like 2 inches thick or something, on account of there was not that much water in them. And they did turn out all right. I put a bunch of cinnamon in there. But now whenever I eat one of those, I have the bowel movement of the century. Wow. Straight up planting a tree. I just don't really recommend it. In fact, for lighter pancakes, you should add 1 single egg to them, and then they fluff up on their own. They're almost as thick as the almost zero water pancakes. Anyway, those things are so thick that in order to properly cook them all the way through, you have to sort of stand them on their side. Yeah. You gotta make the bread pierce through. Just kidding. There was that message. I honestly, completely decapitating a man with a baguette. Very French thing to do. Wow! The final Duolingo violence. Oh my gosh! You know Kung Fu! You know Kung Fu! Absolutely beautiful. It's been an excellent round. There's... I think the idea of a baguette piercing through the neck, I've eaten really thick bread way too recently. I've eaten really thick bread this week, the pancakes. It was too scary. It was too relatable. Coffee? You know? It's a really funny way to put it. I don't even drink coffee. There's, maybe that's what it looks like when there's a human plastic surgery. There's Janaya Longden saying I'm back well. Hello, you've made it to the last 5 minutes of this stream, the very last 5 minutes of this stream with the flag of Amsterdam, or am I misinterpreting that? You've made it to the last 5 minutes of this stream. The link to join this thing is in the bottom of the description if you would like to join. There's Brina saying time to eat some rice or biryani. That's how it's spelled. My parents never taught me Urdu. I can only understand it. Well, I mean it looks right. I feel like I've heard it, seen it spelled that way before. That started out as a tiger, and a Romania, and an Amsterdam, and I added Romania and Amsterdam, and neither of those were there. Still, cause a panic in that crowd. And Meridobito, I'm a few behind in the chat now, saying, I can swallow alcohol and feel like a Godzilla. Better hit that deck with a cardilla. My whole squad and walking around zombie apocalypse in between. What's that last one? Is that just a mouth sound that you transcribed? A that you just wrote for us right here? Well, the lyricism continues. I don't even know if I said that fast enough. Was this about to be incredible blunt, and we ended somebody baguette style? There's pancakes are as much as chewy, and he's saying I make pancakes with motor oil. Water is for weaklings. That would catch on fire, right? That would catch on fire. It was supposed to be a song called Godzilla. I'm sorry for being uncultured and not hearing about songs of life. Was supposed to be a cat and a pride flag and a lemon bird flag. Oh, you got the Minecrafts on your mind. Here we go into, this will probably take a little longer than the 2 hours of the stream, but here we go into the last round of a gartic phone. Janaya Longden says, oh, should I eat pancakes? I've heard of cakes that are better than pancakes, but if you're hungry, I say yes. because pancakes are pretty easy to make, I think. Patriotic Captain America at the pet shop. Dangerously thick pancake crime. Yeah, and that's up to the next artist to decide what that's gonna be. What pancake crimes are there? There's Brina saying, since stream is winding down soon, goodbye and remember balls. This is the thing that I say when stream ends, or when stream ends in advance. It's a running joke. And then there's fire in the hole. Now this is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. How do I convey the hole? The first hole up for consideration is a donut hole. I think that's easy enough to convey. You put the colors out here. You put the fire out here. Zig zig za. There you go. Now there's one hole. But then let's add some sprinkles, I think. Add some sprinkles, I think, for cursed energy. Is it too strange if I once again draw your grandpa, cheeked up, your grandpa, and you can be wearing some pants, sure, as a cheeked up grandpa. You know, I'm not sure what's going on with the design of these pants. The booty is out. Okay. And then there's also fire in the hole, I think. But what does this mean? I have to make it as confusing as possible for the next person so that we transform. I wasn't expecting that face. My hand just kind of wiggled when I was drawing the face, so I didn't really expect it to go that way. Let's transform this idea. There's Obito saying, Goku, next episode, and then 3 seasons later, some more. I'm never quite sure whether I should or should not watch Dragon Ball Z. The person that I'm trying to date is really into Dragon Ball Z. And yet, I'm not really sure if it's like one of those shows that's like better to get into when you're a kid. Start watching Dragon Ball Z so that it's part of your childhood. You can choose, theoretically, as a little baby child, the things that are going to be important to you, the things that are going to be good and fond memories to you. I can't remember if I really chose anything like that on purpose. Maybe Undertale? If I chose Undertale, then that was a good thing. That was a good and fun thing. There's sad emoji. Violently accused of crimes. Yeah, sure. That's how I'm going to interpret that. I'm missing the messages such as hello to Mighty Frog Wizard, hello to you, as we wind down the stream a bit. And Janaya Longden saying, Jaro, can you come with me? Oh, to eat pancakes. To go to a restaurant for eating pancakes? Well, I suppose if I'm ever in town, then that's an option. But if not, then I'll just have to be in your phone or something on the YouTubes. That's the only way that I can go with people. Now I've done one fan art through here. Hello to Sira Magkiva and the Mighty Frog Wizard. You went outside today. Surprisingly, it was good. Gosh, I noticed that looking at the sky, not even the sun, just the sky, I noticed that really got rid of my headaches and stuff, or seemed to help with whenever I had a headache. Okay, so here's a person sitting on a carrot. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so this is supposed to be specifically I'm trying to draw like some candy stripes out here. It's actually looking kind of Where's Waldo. That was not my intention. But here is an entire carrot, and I think I think that if you're sitting on a carrot, what is there to do next? I think you fire a crossbow, probably. Where is the logic from here? How does it all work? You're gonna have to ask somebody else. I've just done this as if hallucinating, as if it doesn't really make any sense. This was supposed to be some kind of a fan art. Some kind of a fan art. Let's put some bolts for your weapon on your back, and I think that the carrot has a face. It's just sort of like that. But it shall also be your mighty steed. And then there's Miraculous who left for 1 minute. And then there's lore going on and going outside. And your grandpa cheeked out was not something I was expecting to hear today. But what did I expect when I came here? Grandpa cheeked out to end off this stream. Indeed. There's... Well, let's see how all of these turned out, and that will be it. That'll be it. There's appreciation of vitamin D, and Brina, who has to take the vitamins. I wish you the best of luck with your foods. Well, okay, I have said that it was ending. I have said that it was ending right here, right now, at the dangerously thick pancake crime that destroys a building. We're back on destroying the house. I have said that it was ending, but also, I gotta acknowledge that these rounds, the normal rounds, are really short, and Mighty Frog Wizard just joined, and I feel sad if I don't, get to let them in on this. There's, Waldo with a crossbow, gotta write that down. Mary Dobito saying sorry for leaving. Whoa, there's no sorries out here. Just see you again. Sometime, whenever time. There's something saying I have to swallow a huge pill again. Help, send throat strength, from the baguette incident that just happened. So how not to eat baguette, the guide. Chapter 4. Ziggy, that's severe. And it did fully transform into a carrot steed. There's stream ending, but then I've seen Mighty Frog Wizard trying to join this up, so I'm like, we totally, sure, we have a time for one more normal round. There we go. There's Mary Dobito saying, if you ever end the stream, I want you to say Obito. Well, now I've said it a couple of times. Well, I guess I'll be able to check now. Have I pronounced that correctly? There's Dr. Time destroying the manbag with giant cats. Whoa. There's a sad emoji violently accused of crimes, and there it goes. At the judge, at the jury, at the sending help, at the liking it, at the Night in the Woods soundtrack. Yeah, this is the soundtrack to the video game, Night in the Woods. I think it's some good stuff. I think it's some excellent stuff. As Brina starts to serve up some quotes from your favorite songs, 2 holes ripping a huge one. Yeah. That started out as fire in the hole, and that might be what it looks like to rip a huge one. There's Ziggy saying only a couple more hours until dawn. Here we are, in the fastest of rounds. Here we are. I thought I was ending it out, but here we go again. Well, we're doing this in honor of the Mighty Frog Wizard, so let's combine some things. Mighty Frog Wizard defeats duolingo in court. I think a really funny idea in general, it's not a new idea, it's not from me, but a really funny idea is a buff lawyer that's maybe perhaps really good at swords. So perhaps some kind of giant, some kind of ancient terror buff warrior, and they are terrifying. However, it's in a court of law, or perhaps at esports professional games, bait and switch. Just sort of make up what's going on there. Ziggy gives us a bye. Goodbye to you, Ziggy. Good sleep to you. There's Copla is the best typo I've seen in a while. Did I type it incorrectly? There's a mighty snowy owl. Thank you for this round. Away we go. There's Carly Rae Jepsen's. Sort of song quotes being around here. I think when that song first came out, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. Okay, let's get some wings. But I've heard it with some mashups and stuff, and And I guess that is the way to make a song grow on me. Okay, here's a mighty snowy owl. Here is the snowiest. Here is the most owl. Here is, I feel like I've seen a creature that looks like this before. I don't know where I would have seen such a thing. I don't know if this design kind of already exists or this color scheme already exists. I've accidentally put yellow on your legs, but I meant to put blue over there. There's Miraculous saying, will you stream tomorrow? Oh, thanks for asking. So I stream 3 days a week, so that's Monday and then Wednesday and then Friday. So if it's not Friday for you right now because of time zones, if it doesn't happen to be Friday right now, then we move all of those over by one day, I think. And today would be Saturday, so then you would see me on Tuesday if you're in Australia-like time zones, I think. So I don't know. And then guys saying real ones remember the everyday streams, had to cut it down for real. But that's some kind of a legacy. There's some chick saying, when will I be promoted to a blue name? Please don't fire me. You know, have we encountered we've encountered the difficulty of like sometimes your messages, YouTube user technique, have been like removed either because I haven't been looking at the top chat / live chat, and this one, I know what's going on in here exactly. Ziggy has left us after several awesome Dr. Time drawings, and that's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. Yeah. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So I guess catching this one, this is about to be one of the longer gaps between these, but I guess it's also like, hey, no pressure. No difficulty, right? No pressure was the wrong word. It's not difficult to catch one of these because I keep doing it week after week, so I'm here frequently enough. And now let's try to draw a Yo Mama joke in full seriousness. Yo Mama. Okay, wait, do I want to incorporate the blanks into it? I guess that's something I can do. So here is your completely faceless simulacrum of a mother. You know, we're getting creative out here with the faceless simulacrum. And then okay, how do I convey? I guess I'll just draw my mom a little bit. And we're gonna write on the shirt, Mom. and here is this, and here is this, and I remember what kind of pants my mom is wearing right exactly now. Perhaps not. Well, okay, cool. And then the concept of blanks, I do think of blanks from a gun. You're shooting blanks. Is this how you hold the gun? Well, it's kind of like that. And we're just gonna write the word blank, I suppose. I know how to write, I promise. I do know how to write. I've been writing my entire life. Here's something blank. Here's something completely blank. I have now not been caught up on the stream as we do this last round. There's Brina saying sometimes I accidentally press don't show when I'm trying to type. Okay, so this has been sort of an issue. And then there's, by the way, it says, yo mama's so fine, she baked us cookies. I couldn't write for a bit. You know, that's fair. And then there's quotes from a song you can relate to. Nice. Thanks for having me think of song lyrics and such like that. Such like that. I have been listening to a bunch of new songs lately. But the tradition. Oh. A swan turned to stone and has saw blade? Yeah, saw blade wings. So if you combine a bird that is a swan with a buzz saw, how would that be pronounced? Buzz swan? Sawan? Something like that. Let's be looking up a song lyric of the one that I've been listening to lately. Only after you will lose, and we want a lyric or something like that. This has started out excellently. That a mighty frog wizard defeats Duolingo in court. That's a full-on scene. Excellent stuff out here. There's mighty frog wizard defeating him in court, but then it might also be interpreted as Duolingo getting sentenced for the crimes. Excellent. And then Janaya Longden in the last few minutes of the stream asking us, what is the name of that game? Oh, currently right now we are playing Gartic Phone, where we all draw an image and either make an animation together or figure out what it means. And there it is, the leaving, and I think this is actually based on a game called Telephone. And then in the game of Telephone, you just whisper something to somebody next to you, and then like 10 people repeat that, and then at the end of it, the first person says, okay, here's what I said for real, and then the last person says, here's what I misheard, after 10 people repeated a whisper. There's Lucky Trust and Discuss, and then, Silver Swans. It started out as Silver Swans, and I converted it to some kind of brutalities. There's songs from Email You Don't Send. Good stuff out here. Mighty Frog Wizard, did you start drawing a Lego Monkey Kid? Indeed. We convert it to your mother, though. And go straight to prison. And what shall this last one be? Huh. Wow, okay. I look up the lyrics to a song that I like, to one that I've been listening to a bunch. I've looked up lyrics just now, and I do like listening to the song, but the lyrics are not that special. Wow, I found that out just now. There's quoting Rihanna out here as we view a blue Duolingo for our final drawings. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being here. I was having some kind of a thought. I started giggling too much and forgot whatever thought I was having. So to end this off with a wise quote, as always, let's take the wise quote back to its origins and go a little bit silly with it. A wise man once said, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Think about this wisdom next time you're feeling unwise, and it will guide you